Good evening, Monrovia.
Central Avenue begin to dry up.
Okay, what happens?
Hello there, Monrovia. How you doing today, Donna?
I'm great, Ralph. How are you?
All right, we better introduce ourselves.
I'm Donna Baker. I'm the president of the Monrovia Day Association.
And my name is Ralph Walker, and I'm a local producer in the city of Monrovia. The show is beyond the headlines, but something special is happening today here in the city of Monrovia.
We have our 122nd Monrovia Day celebration, and right now we are opening our parade with the California Youth Spirit Corps.
All right. And with the heat that's on today, I'm only glad that they're first.
This group was formed in 1987, and the instructor is Ari Castro. They represent the cities of Monrovia, Arcadia, Jawordy, Covina, Glendora, San Dimas.
An age group?
They're between 5 and 14 years old.
So we have some 5-year-olds out there with a great amount of energy. Let's give them a hand.
They teach self-confidence, teamwork, and spirit. And they're always welcoming new members. Look at those 5-year-olds.
All right. It's great to be young.
Yeah, it is. I remember that. Okay.
Now, point of contact. What if you wanted to contact somebody to join? Who would you touch base with?
You contact Sonia Coffey, and she is at 909-948-3861.
All right.
All right, here comes our theme banner for the parade this year. This year we're celebrating Monrovia's youth, our future hope and heroes.
All right. And the youth play such an integral part in any development of any community.
Absolutely. And right behind them, we have the Blair High School Army Junior ROTC, and they are honoring us today because not only is it Monrovia Day, but it's also Armed Forces Day.
Right.
So in honor of Armed Forces Day, we have Blair High School Junior ROTC.
Now, the Armed Forces, there's accumulation of all the military branches, right?
Yes, it is. And this is the Viking Battalion from Pasadena. And there's 40 cadets. They've got a color guard, a drill team, and a marching unit.
Well
Ralph,
disciplined.
70% of their members graduate from college.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
All right, something else is coming towards us. That's the Monrovia High School Marching Band, the Wildcat.
Go Wildcats! They were finalists in the SCSBOA division of the field championships. So join us in welcoming them, the Pride of the Foothills. And right behind them are the Mad Cats Multi-Class Reunion Committee.
Class reunion seems like it's just around the corner, huh?
Yeah, the first truck has Pep Squad members from the last 50 years. Can you believe it? Hi, ladies.
All right. Everybody's getting a tan today.
Says they're having a luau coming up, so we ought to contact them. Okay, the second truck right behind them is the staff of the madcatsalumni.org. That's the alumni website, and these are the people who run it.
Morning, welcome.
And then right behind them, we have the current Monrovia High School Wildcats. Wait a minute,
All right,
that's not who we have.
we squeezed in
That looks
Dennis
like Dennis
Mountjoy.
Mountjoy to me. You snuck in there in the Wildcats alumni
All right.
committee. Hi, Dennis.
All right. You were going to say the
And-
Blue Star families.
The Blue Star families represent families in the area with family members in the service. We have two gentlemen
And we
walking
salute
with
you
us.
guys.
Thank
All
you so
right.
much for your service.
Which is a
Thank you so
tremendous
much.
burden for a lot of families, a lot of hardship in many ways. All right, little lull in action right now. How are you enjoying the weather, Donna?
I am, and I want to remind everybody that immediately following the parade, we are having our second annual birthday bingo competition, where people can go through Old Town with a bingo card and enter for a lot of prizes. And the Doll Makers is selling the cards, and they're $5 a card, and you can win prizes from Scoops and the City of Monrovia and Box Jewelers and all kinds of wonderful prizes. Oh, look, there's the mayor.
All
We've
right.
got Mayor Rob
and a
Hammond
cherry
here.
red car. Who's the
Yep.
driver of that car?
That's Joe Hancock. That's my friend Jody's father. And he's driving Mayor Rob Hammond. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Donna. Good morning,
Good
Ralph.
morning, Rob. How you doing today?
Couldn't be better.
It's
All
a beautiful
right.
day.
Beautiful
in
day for a
Monrovia.
parade.
Great day. Here's the Cajun.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Rob.
All right, now.
Okay, right behind the mayor is our mayor pro tem, and that would be Dan Kirby.
Okay.
And Dan is being driven by one of our community services commissioners, Gloria Crudgington. So she's got that 2001 T-top Camaro, and she's always in our parade, always willing to help.
Oh, Dan Kirby took it up high. He's on top. huh?
Good morning. How are you?
Hi. Good morning,
Thank
Dan.
you. K-Jim, everybody. Thanks for coming out and covering the parade. It means a lot to us, all you do. Thank you so much. Good morning, Ralph.
Hello there. How you doing today?
Great. How are you? Hi, Dan.
Good, good.
You got some help? Oh, I got a little clapper. A
Got
Cajun
you.
clapper.
Clapper.
Cajun clapper. How about a Cajun clapper? Hey.
Good morning,
All
Mr.
right.
Kirby.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning,
Good.
Gloria.
Nice to have. Thanks for coming out and all you do at Cajun. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thanks for that acknowledgement. Cajun plays a tremendous role in the city of Monrovia, touching everything from
Absolutely.
politics, education, and community issues.
And people ought to tune in to KGM not only to watch city council meetings and our parade, but also to watch Ralph on Beyond the Headlines. He covers some really wonderful things inside this city, and
Oh, thank you
everybody
so much.
looks forward to seeing what's new every time they tune into Beyond the Headlines.
I
Ralph.
appreciate that. Now, what vehicle do we have coming up next? Slowly but surely.
Looks like we have Councilman Tom Adams and his wife Sally, and they're being driven by Chris Shevlin.
And it's a great day for a convertible.
It sure is. You know, we always wonder how the weather's going to be when we have our little Monrovia Day parade. Sometimes it's
Hello to
glorious.
everybody in Monrovia. Happy Monrovia
Stifling
Day.
hot.
But today is a beautiful day.
Glorious.
Maybe the summer is already here. We're going to skip the spring and go straight to summer.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Sally. How
Hello
you
there.
doing? Good morning. Happy Monrovia Day to you.
Hey, Donna, you got the shade.
Smart, huh?
Thank you to K-Jown.
All right, appreciate that. We got the shade today.
We did get
We
the
got the
shade.
best seat in the town, huh?
Well, KGM was smart to put us over here.
All right.
And also some more of the prizes that are being given away at the birthday bingo. Eaton's, Hot Shots, Doll Makers, they're all putting in prizes. So I want to get everybody out there for the birthday bingo competition and make sure that you don't
Now,
miss
where do
out
they
on
pick
these
up the
prizes.
bingo cards at?
All through Old Town.
Okay, any business has a bingo
Any
card.
business. Okay, it looks like we have Center Stage coming up here. Center Stage is a local organization that teaches kids dance, theater, and voice lessons. And if you haven't seen one of their productions, Ralph, you're missing something because they are excellent.
Well, here
Talented kids,
Here comes some energy right now.
and they're going to be putting on a new show, Wizard of Oz, over in Pasadena. And I
Okay.
think they're going to give us a piece of that show right now.
Okay. Let's enjoy that moment right now.
Oh, see? Wizard of Oz.
You named it.
Because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Good morning, guys. Congratulations on your new show.
Good. And if you were tracking down tickets, where would you get tickets from?
Tickets are $15 pre-sale, $18 at the door, and you can get them from Center Stage over on Olive Avenue.
All right, sounds good.
That does sound good.
All right.
I'm going to be there.
And the theme of this year's parade is focusing on the youth,
That's
right?
right. So we're trying to focus on all the great kids in our community. And look, here's another person who cares about the kids in our town, Mary Ann Letts,
Yes.
City Council member.
All right.
And I think that's Cleve Grudgington driving her car
I
over
think
there.
you're correct right
Good
there.
morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monrovia Day.
Good day. You're right. Well, all the participants in the parade will be well tanned, okay? That's guaranteed.
Yes, they will. Okay, it looks like right now we have Joe Garcia, another councilman.
Oh, the vintage Mustang.
It's an old, looks like a 65 Mustang that's driven by Don Harris.
Kathy.
So Councilmember Garcia has his lovely wife Kathy with him. Good
Try to
morning.
Stay cool. Good morning, Donna.
How are you?
All right, enjoying the moment. It's a great day for a parade.
You know, every year we struggle to get enough cars to participate in our parade because we like to have our dignitaries taken in convertibles. And convertibles you'd think would be a big commodity here in California, but sometimes they're hard to find.
Or maybe
Okay.
the person's out there driving them and don't have time to
Well, they need to
donate them
tell us
the
they want to
parade.
be in the parade. What a
Okay.
fun way to spend a day.
We'll bring on. We have another vehicle from the past. This seems like
From the past, right?
Eldorado.
Yeah, it's a 1973 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz.
And
And
who-
look who's in there. It's Linda Proctor.
And her daughter, Dana Ray.
Hi, Dana
Also
Ray.
there.
Hello. Great
And that's Rich Eldridge driving that.
All right. That's one big car.
And then right behind them, we have Quota Club. And I'm a member of the Quota Club,
Well,
so
tell
I
us
have
something
a
about
soft
it.
spot in my heart for these ladies.
All right, tell us about the
Quota Club is a worldwide
Club,
service club.
wonderful
We're actually
organization.
in 14 countries. We serve the community where needed with their main emphasis on the hearing and speech impaired people. Hi, ladies. Good morning.
Great job, great
They
job.
also work with abused women and children.
All
So,
right.
I see Marianne Mayer. She's our treasurer. I see Stacy Park over there. Hi, Ruby. Yep.
Well, wasn't a
This is our
shortage of
Quota Club.
convertibles with this group.
Yep. We got some convertibles, don't we? These are smart women in this group.
Yes.
The president is Fern Petrie, and I think she was driving one of those convertibles.
All right, I can hear somebody at home and saying, what about a bingo card? What are you talking about, bingo
Oh,
card?
well, a bingo card is a trivia contest. We're going to hand out bingo cards, and then they have to go from store to store to store to find out the answers to historic trivia in Old Town.
Now-
Well, it looks like right now we have Scott Ochoa, our city manager. Good morning, Scott, and those are his kids?
Must be Dad's Day.
It must be. And he's driving himself in that convertible. Good, Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Scott. All right, now what are some of the individual or businesses that's going to be donating gifts for the bingo?
Well, Box Jewelers is going to be participating, the Monrovian Restaurant, we have Sierra Cup, and all of these businesses are donating prizes, but what happens is Steve Baker, our city historian,
Yes.
came up with some questions, and they have to go to, and speaking of Steve Baker, I
Steve
think
Baker.
I see him in the next car coming up
Rolling
behind
down
us here.
historical Myrtle.
He's our Monrovia City Treasurer as well as our historian.
Can you name the
How are
car?
you this morning?
It looks like
It's a great day for
ooh,
a
I don't know
parade. A
what
little
that is.
warm.
A Triumph?
It's great to be rolling down Myrtle Avenue.
That
Enjoy.
is Jim Whittington driving it. I know him. Good morning, Steve. Happy Monrovia Day.
Good morning, Steve. How you doing today?
122
All
years.
right. All right, and counting.
And Steve tells me that May 17th, today is the actual original day of the very first Monrovia Day celebration. So we are celebrating not only Monrovia Day, but the original founding of Monrovia
In the
Day.
car, if you look at the license plate, it's a 62 SPR.
Sprite.
Sprite. So you were
It's a
correct?
Sprite.
Were you correct?
Oh, I said Triumph. I don't remember.
All
Okay.
right, some more young people are headed our way.
This is the Girl Scouts, Monrovia Duarte Service Unit. of the Girl Scouts.
All right. They got them up and
You have
early.
something there about the Girl Scouts?
Oh, future heroes come in all shapes and sizes. The Girl Scouts from Monrovia and Duarte are marching here today from Daisies through Senior Girl Scouts. Future leaders are right here, right in front of us.
Okay.
All right. Something from the past is headed our way. Can you identify this vehicle?
I think this is a 1912 EMF. I'm not sure, though. Oh, this is still the Girl Scouts.
Still the Girl
Okay.
Scouts, troop number 585.
That's the senior troop.
Oh, the senior troop. I love the vehicle.
It's an old Woody, right? Isn't that what that's the original Woody?
What's the fill-up cost in today's market? What do you think?
I don't know, maybe $25.
All right, another vintage vehicle
More Girl Scouts.
with more Girl
Wonderful.
Scouts. They
It's
know
good
how to
to
pick the
see.
cards, don't they?
Yeah, and it's good to see that many girls getting involved in those kind of service organizations and
Yes.
learning how to give back to their community.
It's almost like a car show and a parade.
Now, what I see right now
Oh, I
is
love this. This has got to
Isn't
be
that
the
great?
car.
this is the 1912 EMF.
Rovia.
EMF. That's
We're
driven
having
by
fun.
Rob Stewart.
Oh, she died.
And that looks like, is that Louise Osprey?
I believe you're correct.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to see a demonstration
I think
how you get the car started.
Is it a gap? Oh,
The old crank,
that's really a great car.
a moment in history.
Louise.
That is still running.
Louise is a longtime volunteer at the
All
Monrovia
right.
Historical Museum. Good morning. Somebody brought her some flowers. That's pretty nice.
Back in the days, oh, unbelievable.
Okay, and now we have coming up behind them.
As we flip through our playbook, what do we have
Well,
now?
I think this group also has a very soft spot in my heart. This is Dixon Podley Realtors.
Oh, why is there a soft spot in your heart for this organization?
Dixon Podley happens to be where I work.
Oh, okay.
And wow, it looks like we got a great group out there.
Okay.
Good morning, Dixon Podley.
And the young people are involved in it too.
Well, we've got our all of our agents. We've got an escrow officer out there. We've got our transaction coordinators. We've got kids. Oh, we even have a dog.
Who's in the office today?
Good morning,
Is that-
everybody. Nobody's in the office. They're all here celebrating Monrovia Day.
All right.
Oh, and we have a Hummer, and there's my assistant, Sandra. Good morning.
What a vehicle. As he tosses
Good
me a
morning.
lollipop.
Dixon Podley Realtors opened here 2 years ago over on Foothill, and we really like being here in Monrovia. It's
All
a great
right.
place to sell real estate.
And as you
Great
see the
place to
crowd
live.
out there taking shots so they can have their own home videos.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
Oh,
a kid
they are.
right there enjoying the moment. Hey.
And they all have their little clapping hands
Yes.
so they can cheer on all the participants in the parade. So I was telling you about this historical trivia. So what they do is, for instance, one of the questions is where would you go to have bought a postage stamp in 1932? So somewhere in Old Town Monrovia, there is a storefront that used to be the post office. So they'll go into the store and say, could I buy a stamp here in 1932? And if they say yes, then they get to stamp the card. And they're giving away prizes for going across, up and down, diagonal, and blackout.
So in a way, you're learning history.
Absolutely,
You are learning
you're going to be
history.
learning Monrovia history while you're
And
playing
you're
a
gonna get,
scavenger hunt,
and you're going to
basically.
get some prizes too at the same
Big
time.
prizes. Some of them are big. We have $1,500 worth of prizes.
All right.
So right now, we have the Volunteer of the Year, the Youth Volunteer of the Year, and the Older American of the Year, my favorite Irish woman, Mary Finkel. Hi, Mary.
And you're never too old or too young to volunteer.
Our Youth Volunteer of the Year is Kathy Martinez, and our Volunteer of the Year is Don Kinch.
All
Good
right.
morning.
A familiar face in the city of Monrovia.
Okay, you know, that just goes to show how many people get involved in this community. Look at those volunteers. They range in age from, I'd say she's probably 17.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to say how old I think Mary is, but she's young at heart, let me
Young
tell
at
you.
heart.
So volunteers are a big part of our community, and there are a lot of
The
events that go
foundation.
on here. Absolutely.
The
That
foundation.
we couldn't pull off without the volunteers.
All right,
around
wait
town.
a minute. What's this coming down?
Oh, I think that's the Foothill Transit minibus. What does that look like?
I believe you're correct.
Yeah? Did you know Monrovia was first served by a transcontinental railroad in 1887?
Always on the cutting edge
I
with
know.
transportation.
I
huh?
tell you. So here comes the replica of their actual Foothill Transit buses that we
I
see
think it
running
even
around
has a
town.
passenger.
I think they got a couple of passengers. Good morning, Foothill Transit. Since 1988, they've served over 9 million passengers annually to 15 million now over an area of 327 square miles.
And just think, with the price of gas, they're going to be serving even more.
I bet they will. The agency's primary mission is safety, courtesy, quality, and innovation, but they also take time and energy to be an active participant in the community. So again, how big of it is for people in this community to get involved. We really appreciate everybody who donates their time and their efforts to make this such a great place to live.
All right.
If you want more information on Foothill Transit, you can dial 1-800-RIDE-INFO, and they'll give you some information on public transit in our community.
Okay, maybe we can get Dylan to pan the crowd and see what's out there and who showed up today as we celebrate Monrovia's birthday, okay? All right, we're going to put Dylan to work.
Yeah, good. Well, we got to keep those KGM guys busy.
Yes.
Some of the other places that are donating prizes are Makomi, that's the new sushi restaurant over here on Myrtle. We have Suburban Martini, which is a fabulous gift shop. If you haven't been there, you should give that a shot. And Blind Golf and Peach Cafe have all donated prizes to our wonderful birthday bingo
Action
event. So-
Footwear,
Yep.
Monrovia Floral,
Uh-huh.
to name a few others.
And I think that the Monrovia merchants in Old Town are very excited about being involved in the Monrovia Day event every year. So,
And then there's also a nice way to explore what shops are on.
oh yeah, it's a great
New
way to
ones
find out what's
and
down
old
here.
ones.
Exactly.
All
we're,
right.
We're always opening new places to visit and places to have lunch and dinner, and it's a great place to be.
I hear the sound of little feet headed this
I
way.
do hear little feet. I think this is the village students. They've all earned citizenship awards here, the village kids.
And this is out of Monrovia, right?
Yep, and they're the superstars from the part of the Monrovia Unified School District. Good
All
morning,
right, good
Patrick.
morning to all of you.
Hi, kids. They've been chosen because of their outstanding citizenship. Their program operates at Brad Oaks, Clifton, Monroe, Plymouth, Santa Fe, and Wild Rose, providing a home away from home for Monrovia students.
I think
So these are the
it
kids that are
provides
home.
a tremendous outlet for all that energy, having something to do after school.
And right behind them, we see, who do we have here? We have the Monrovia Elementary School
Oh, the Lions.
Lions. Oh, it's Monroe School. Hi,
Yeah.
kids.
All right.
And they're Monroe Unicycle Club. Have you ever seen these guys, Ralph?
I don't think I can handle that, but this guy is doing a great job.
There's 15 riders in the Unicycle Club. They're all from Monroe School. And I tried that once when I was a kid, and I gave up real fast. I want 2 wheels under me, not one. Did you ever try it?
I don't even think about anything like that. I enjoy watching it. That's probably the greatness of it all. How many did you say are in the unicycle club?
15. They have 15
15.
riders.
Oh,
Wow,
15
see?
riders.
Well, they know how to fall when they...
And
when
you know, there's one thing, they're smart enough to have a helmet on.
That is smart. Definitely smart. So, and then if we, if people want to get involved in the Monrovia Day event, they can contact me, and next year we're planning on putting on, and hopefully the park will be finished, and we'll be putting on a wonderful big-time event next year.
Oh, you...
Hey, it looks like we're looking at Ed Gilliland. He's our school board president.
Right.
Yeah.
Historical note, Monrovia's public schools were finally integrated in 1970. It seems
Hard to
so long
believe
ago,
it was
huh?
that recent.
Yeah.
Seems long ago, but really it's kind of recent. Okay, now we have another member of our school board, Chris
All right, look at
Rich.
this Mercury. Look at this
Here's to
vehicle.
another 122
Wow.
years. Happy birthday.
Chris Rich is being driven by Al Nocita. That's not Al Nocita.
No, that's Billy Andrews.
I think
isn't
they
it?
switched.
They did the switch on us.
Hi, Chris. Oh, that's Billy Andrews.
All right.
Okay, we actually, when we first began in 1914, the Monrovia Day Association itself was called the 10,000 Club
Oh, the 10,000 Club. Why that time?
because there was 10,000 people there at the time.
Oh, and what is the current population now?
Just about 40,000 as far as I know.
Okay.
So I
All
hear
right.
music.
There's some rhythm in the air.
I think this is the Monrovia Unified School District. It's Santa Fe. Santa Fe Monrovia School Marching Band.
They're
That's
the
the
way
middle school.
mixing up our playbook, don't they?
They are mixing us up. They're not coming in order, so. I hear some wonderful music. The band director is Tony Ellis.
You know, I really think this is great that Monrovia picked this parade to focus on the youth of Monrovia, because you hear so much negative publicity that oftentimes you don't hear what the good ones are doing.
See that baton?
Yes.
And appropriately, following all of this Monrovia Unified School entries is Dr. Louise Taylor, our superintendent of Monrovia Schools. Good morning. Happy Monrovia Day, Dr. Taylor.
Hello there. How you doing today? Good. She's been around for a while
She
too.
has, and she does a great job for the school district. I went to a breakfast the other morning where they honored the staff that works for the Monrovia Unified School District, the maintenance employees, all of the people who work behind the scenes to make the schools a great place to learn.
Right.
So I was honored to be a sponsor of that event, and I was so impressed with what they did for their employees. It's a really nice gesture on Dr.
Good.
Taylor's part.
Good.
So anyway, if anybody wants to get involved for next year, they can contact me. My information is on the Chamber of Commerce website, and Monrovia Days is always looking for volunteers. This morning we had about 20 people out there helping get our parade started. And,
All right, the
it's a
hometown
fun
Grand
way to
Marshal.
celebrate.
Not to
Yeah.
cut you off, but
Okay, this year, because our theme was celebrating Monrovia's youth, we have the hometown Grand Marshals, the Wildcats of Character. The Josephson Institute has 6 character qualifications, and so we've picked 6 kids from Monrovia High School to represent those character, what do we call it? The elements of character. They're responsibility, respect, fairness, trustworthiness, caring, and citizenship. And in our truck today, we have Emilio Orega from 10th grade, Dominique Smith from 12th grade, Nellie Flores Torres from 10th grade, Jake Frick from 10th grade, Beatrice Shanta from 12th grade, and Stephanie Rizzo, all from Monrovia High School.
All right, and one didn't make it because they're ill today, but we didn't forget about you, okay?
Uh-oh. So right behind them, we have the Monrovia Duarte Black Alumni Association.
All right.
They have 2 cars. They're representing 2008. What do they have here? They're a nonprofit organization that gives out scholarships to Monrovia and Duarte High School students every year, and they've been in existence for 16 years.
Wow, that's great
And that's
to know.
one of their award recipients, Clarence Bourne and George Fraser IV.
Nonprofit organization that gives out scholarships.
Pretty good idea, if you ask me, both in Monrovia and Duarte.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and then right behind them, I see some Job's daughters coming. And the
Okay.
Job's Daughters are, they currently have 18 active members here in Monrovia at Bethel 210. This year, they're raising money for the diabetes educational camps to provide sporting equipment to the camps, as well as camperships for children whose families can't afford to send their kids to camp.
And you know the joy of going to camp, taking a break from city life and exploring nature is always a tremendous thing.
Absolutely. Good morning, girls. And this looks like the queen.
The
and
queen.
the princesses. Good morning. Happy Monrovia Day. And if anybody wants to find out information about the Job's Daughters, they can contact Amy Cooper at 626-641-1702.
Good, good, good. They do
Okay,
a
we have a
tremendous
little
job.
lull in
Little
the
lull in
in
action.
the action. So I'd like to tell everybody that some of the other prizes that are going to be given away today are from one of the yoga studios in town, Kate Yoga. We also have Golden West Army Navy Surplus, and these are prizes such as gift certificates for lunch or dinner. We have the city of Monrovia has donated a lot of Monrovia items such as hats and T-shirts and keychains.
Now, some of the viewers at home are probably wondering, are they giving out prizes on the parade route?
No, we're not giving them out on the parade route. We're giving them out for birthday bingo. So this is the second year we've done birthday bingo, and it was a huge success. And lots of people are participating. A lot of the people that go around to the stores and enter the contest, as well as the stores themselves. So.
All right.
And right now, we have Century 21 Adams and Barnes. They are 20 walkers with their banner, and they have a Model T. I don't see the Model T, so maybe they lost that Model
I think
T.
they parked the Model T and said they're going green.
They are going green. It
They
probably
go-
costs too much to put gas in the Model T.
T.
So.
All right.
Century 21 Adams and Barnes, they're over on Foothill. Good morning.
Morning. One of the many agencies if you're looking for a place in Monrovia.
Yep. Right behind them, we have the Senior Stompers.
Senior Stompers. All right. Tell me something about the Senior Stompers.
Well, they're seniors who walk every single day. They get together and they walk as a group to keep themselves motivated and keep themselves moving. It's a program that is, Dave Decker from Century 21 Adams and Barnes is the sponsor of their program.
Okay, so
so
if-
it's appropriate that they followed behind Century
So
21
if you wanted
Adams.
to join the Stompers, how would you get involved?
I think you would go over to the community center and talk to Penny Arroyo over there. She's in charge of the Senior Stompers.
Okay.
She's got the seniors all booked up over there.
Seems like
so-
most of the ladies are doing the Stompers. Where's the guys at?
Yeah, I don't know where the guys are. You know, they say, women outlive men,
Well,
Ralph.
they need to sign up, huh?
Maybe they should walk. They might find a girlfriend in that group. Monrovia Telephone and Telegraph Company was organized here in Monrovia in 1900. So
1900.
lots of people don't know that the telephone was a big thing here in that early in our history. 1900.
And now everything's a cell phone. And the internet and all those blueberries and things like that.
Blackberries.
And blackberries. I'm thinking blueberries. I'm hungry already, huh?
You eat blueberries.
You
Ralph.
eat blueberries.
You don't talk on them.
She's keeping me honest, Donna Baker is, okay?
Okay, well, I know that we would probably like to announce that the Monrovia Library is being built as we speak. They're working on it over in the park, so Library Park's closed down this year.
So if you wanted to go to the library, where would you go?
They've moved the library over to the Mary Wilcox Youth Center over on Olive and Mountain.
Which is next door to?
KGEM.
All right.
Yes, KGEM is right next door. So it's a temporary facility housing the library until the construction is done. And for people who want to see what it's going to look like, there's a big sign, big billboard out in front here showing a conception drawing of what the library is going to look like.
And when is that
I
opening
can't wait
day?
to see it. They say spring of 2009. So we're going to be here to celebrate. Hopefully we will see lots and lots of success with this new library. This will be the third library in Monrovia. The second public library building was dedicated in 1957. That's the one we recently had to take down because they kept adding on to it, and the library was running out of room, and they didn't have enough space for the computers, for the internet, because, you know, the kids are doing research on the internet a lot now.
So if you voted for Measure L,
That's the money that's going to help build the library.
you can see where your money went to.
That's right. And the first library was opened in 1895. The rent was $2.50 a month.
Those were the
And
days.
guess how much the librarian was paid?
Tell me.
$1 a day.
$1 a day.
$1 a day.
That's when the dollar went far.
Maybe not. Okay,
All
right now
a
we
little
have
bit of diversity
some
in the
diversity.
parade.
That's right. We have our inheritance, the cultural performing arts, and there are about 50 dancers in beautiful folklorio costumes. Wow, they are beautiful.
Yes.
They received first place, best in parade, best showman, #1 in equestrian in the city of Duarte.
Hey, it's beautiful with the fruit baskets on top. What heck, you got to give it to them.
They've been in the Monrovia Day Parade. They've been in the Christmas Parade.
Guaranteed to draw some attention. In their
Buenos
bright
dias.
red dresses.
Wow.
Oh, and they know they're looking good. Look at those faces.
And again, we're
Yeah.
celebrating Monrovia's youth. Good morning.
Oh, we're looking at history, if not just from the clothing.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. And we've got a horse that's dancing.
All right.
And we've got a, what do they call those guys? What do they call those guys?
You got me.
Churros.
Churros.
Charros.
We'll get it right.
Wow. They're working with their ropes. They're lassoing. We've got, oh, look at all the horses, Ralph.
It's beautiful to see 2008 and a bit of history, and this probably goes back to the early days of even American history.
Absolutely. Or at least California history.
Yes, yes.
Look at that beautiful gray horse. Wow.
Beautiful.
Ah. How do they get those horses to do that?
Tremendous. Hey, we have a young colt.
Oh.
And just imagine that the riders are doing all the control.
I think that's a horse in training.
Yes, a horse in training. A rare sight, too, because you don't see many colts in the parade.
No, you sure don't.
Something a little different in Monrovia Day Parade.
That's great. It's exciting to see all these kids involved too, you know?
And look at the saddle. Silver with the leather working. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. Up, I
Uh-oh.
see Victor Holman.
Look like a gas saver. There goes
Victor is in our
Victor.
parade every year. He's
Every
on his
year.
little man-powered bike. Good
Man,
morning,
he
Victor.
probably could sell 1,000 of those.
Right now you probably could. He's the smartest guy around.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Even got his the sun visors over the top.
That's
You
a little
know?
surreal.
All right, something's flying overhead.
I think that was the Monrovia Police Department helicopter. What do you think?
I think you nailed it right there.
It's actually the Foothill Aero Support Team, and the pilot of that helicopter is Captain Bob Mull, actually of the Pasadena Police Department.
Okay, that was the support team?
That was the Aero Support Team.
Okay.
And right here we have our Explorer Color Guard. So we've got 4 young explorers, again, some
Yeah.
youth from our community. And I think I know the guy that's driving this car.
Oh, is a familiar face in the
Chief
city of
Roger
Monrovia?
Johnson.
Chief
Good
Johnson,
morning,
how
Chief
you doing
Johnson.
today?
I hope he doesn't have anybody in the back of that car. Wow, look at this thing.
All right.
This is the Monrovia Police Bearcat armored vehicle, and that's driven by Captain Rick Milia.
What
Good
a
morning.
vehicle. What a vehicle.
That's their SWAT vehicle. I don't think I want to be around when that's around. Whoa!
Hey, a tricycle, high-tech style.
That's our T3. That's one of the
T3.
T3 officers. And Boy, they get around fast. I've never seen them go that fast. That was, I'm trying to
They shot
find out
past
that
us
guy's
so
name.
fast?
Yeah, he went too fast.
T3,
You got that one?
number 48. There he goes.
Okay, that was Lieutenant Nels Ortland
Oh, okay.
driving that. And then right coming up behind the Monrovia Police Department, we have the Monrovia DARE students.
Okay,
You know what
this-
DARE stands for?
No, educate me.
It stands for Drug Abuse Resistance and Education.
And it's been around for a while, right?
It has. I can't remember what year it was created.
I think Nancy Reagan, can I say that and be correct?
I think so.
Just Say No, part of that program?
That's right. It was Just Say No, part of that, and it sort of branched off. And they're teaching the kids to resist drugs and resist violence, and
At an early age.
at a very early age. And you can't go wrong with that kind of a motto.
And they still have some energy. Let's hear what they have to say.
They're being led by police officer Nancy Lanoy. Good
Got
morning,
the
Nancy.
energy. Work it. All right, great job. And
That
it's
was
always
great.
beautiful to see the police officers working with the youth of the community.
It's very important, I think, especially in today's environment, to keep the kids involved.
Right.
Get them out of the violence and the drugs, and put them into positive influences. Good morning. This is the DARE vehicle.
All right.
You know, you hear a lot of bad things sometimes in the press, but I think we really need to focus on the positives, and there are
Yes.
so many more positives in Monrovia, and a lot of people lose sight of that fact that this is a positive place to be, and that we care about our kids and we care about our community.
And I think the key word is get involved. If you're sitting there at home and you have some young people and they have all that energy that you don't know what to do with it, make contact with Monrovia's community center
Yep,
and tap
yep.
into some of the programs for young people.
Volunteer center is over there.
Yes.
They can get involved over there. So a lot of these service organizations are always looking for people to get involved with them.
Because you can't change anything if you don't get involved.
That's right. We have Kiwanis in town. We have Rotary in town. We have the Lions Club. We have
Boys and Girls
Boys
Club.
and Girls Club. YMCA. The YMCA is a great place to be. And you know the YMCA never turns kids away because they can't pay.
All right.
So there's a lot of good stuff going on here.
Hear a little music?
Yeah, this is Sardo for Congress. And the music you hear is a country western band called the Sardo Brothers. Kind of appropriate, don't you think?
Okay. Trying to wake them up.
Yeah.
June 3rd, vote in the primary. And we hope you vote for Sonny Sardo, a good candidate who's walking the boulevard today in Monrovia.
I think that's Sonny Sardo right there on the
All
street.
right. That's
Hi,
right.
Sonny.
All right, talking about voting on June 3rd, no matter who your candidate is,
That's
get
right.
up,
That's right.
get out, and vote.
That's exactly right. No matter who your choice, please vote. Exercise your American right and vote. Let's keep the party strong.
Let's keep the country
You
strong.
folks want to rock and roll a little bit?
Let's rock with it.
Okay, we're gonna rock. Let's rock and roll for him, Carmen.
Hey.
Okay, Ralph. Right behind them, we have the
Yeah.
Serendipity Preschool, taking care of our future.
All right.
It's early care and education centers in Monrovia. It's family owned and operated. They've been open since 1982, and they provide quality early care and education for over 90 kids between the
Okay.
ages of 6 weeks old and 5 years old.
Oh, you can see the
So-
faces
Yeah.
on the vehicle to tell the story.
All the little kids, so
All right.
serendipity. Great place to
Serendipity.
be.
Following to the beat of rock and roll. Oh, they have 3 vehicles. There's a lot of them. Many faces. It's so ironic because we're looking at the future right here in the present.
The future. A lot of what we're seeing today is looking at the future.
And a lot of these young folks are going to be our heroes.
I see one of those babies that's in that truck. Those are our future hope and heroes, you bet. That's our theme, right?
In more ways than one. So take the time and do something positive for a young person. Let them know that they can be involved in something.
You know, sometimes all it takes is a smile, Ralph, because kids sometimes feel like the adults don't really have respect for them. And I think sometimes when you look at a kid and you smile at them, it kind of fills their heart with joy because they realize, wow, I matter.
And we all know 1 or 2 kids that could use a smile or some words of encouragement.
And speaking of kids, here comes the Boys and Girls Club of the Foothills.
Little yellow bus rolling this way.
This is an organization that serves our youth after school.
Oh, tremendous time for young people after school.
And they're from all backgrounds and all walks of life. And this is their signature bus.
All right, and they're making a lot of noise.
Morning, kids.
Good morning in there.
Speaking of the Mary Wilcox Youth Center, where the library is located right now, that was dedicated in 2004. And KGEM, of course, is next door. And I think they've been there since the inception of the Youth Center, right? So great location for kids to go get involved and read books.
And the key thing is for parents, take your kids to it. You come see where they're going.
Absolutely. And then right next door is the skate park.
Right.
And if they got to wear their helmets and their pads, but yeah, they can go over there and use their skateboards and go crazy over there.
I always say explore where you live at.
Absolutely. And there are a lot of places to explore in town here. Not only do we have our organizations where they can go and explore, but we also have a lot of outside activities in town. And I know one of the things that's coming up down the street is the Monrovia Canyon Park Volunteers.
Oh, great place to check out.
I know they have it closed right now because of the fire danger, because of our recent fires. But it's a great place for kids to go and learn about wildlife. They have a little nature center up there, and
it's getting away, but at the same time, you're less than 25 minutes away.
You're right next door to where you live, and yet you feel like you're in another place altogether. So speaking of Canyon Park, here come the Canyon Park Volunteers. What is that on the front of the truck, Ralph?
Front of the truck, as long as it doesn't raise its tail, I'm okay.
The road to Monrovia Canyon Park was constructed in 1911.
Wow.
So
So
been
they've
there a
always
while.
had some contributions and people working out.
And the Ben Overturf Trail is up there, and he was a big contributor years gone by.
And we all know about the Bears of
What is that?
Monrovia,
That's a
right?
skunk. I'm hoping that skunk isn't gonna.
No, I think that skunk is well preserved.
I hope so. And there's a bear.
There's a bear. We know about many bears in Monrovia, but one in particular, Samson the bear.
Samson, he's not around anymore, but we still honor him.
Yes, and all his children.
Yeah, and all his children. Okay, now what do we have?
All right,
We
here's
have-
somebody that has.
This is Bradley Lukash and his family.
All right, yes.
And this is a 1932. Uh-oh, look at, here comes the skunk
I think it was Pepe Le Pew.
This is
All right,
Bradley
who's in this
Lukash.
vehicle?
And that's Colette, Jimmy, and Allison riding with him. Wow, look at that car.
And who doesn't love the fire department? They always do a
Everybody loves the
tremendous
fire
job.
department. The first firefighting equipment was purchased in 1888. It was a hose cart. Now look at what they got. This is Monrovia Truck 101.
And now, do they have a history of going around on Christmas to various neighborhoods?
Yeah, they do. They have the truck and they have a little sleigh.
Okay.
It's not really a sleigh, but they fill it with people from the city. You can volunteer to just ride on the sleigh. They run around the quadrants of Monrovia. They split it up into quadrants and they go visit, and Santa's on top of the fire truck, and it's a wonderful way to celebrate Christmas.
I think that's the uniqueness of Monrovia, that small town feeling.
Absolutely.
In a high-tech age.
I tell everybody that. You want to come here because it's a community. It's better than any place else you want to live.
So they're looking at the camera. They want you, Donna. You're a celebrity today.
Uh-oh.
Just like every other day.
I think we got the Monrovia Library people coming up.
Oh, I
behind us
love
here.
the library. There's still a uniqueness about the library, even in this high-tech stage that we live in.
Yeah, kids are always going to go to a library. Don't let anybody tell you differently. This is the synchronized book cart drill team from Monrovia Public Library.
Now, that's clever.
That is clever. You know, they realized that we had a hard time finding vehicles to put them in, and they
Okay.
said, you know what, we got a better idea.
We got
And
a
so
better
now
idea.
we got the synchronized.
Hello
Thank you.
there.
Happy Monrovia Day to you. I'm not sure they're so synchronized, though, Ralph. What do you think?
Oh, listen to this. They got it going on.
Okay, they are. Aw.
Hey, she's telling you it's all about information.
When I say library, you say card. Library. Card. Library. Card. I got one and it wasn't so hard. Library. Card. Library. Card.
Hey, she's coming with the energy, I'll tell you that much.
That's the library staff pushing those book carts, and they're promoting their upcoming 2008 Summer Reading Club. Catch the Reading Bug. Did you see the
Catch
bug on that
the
sign?
reading bug.
Yeah.
All right, hit me with that fever.
That's why they have ladybugs and bugs all over their carts.
And a big birthday and a birthday cake.
And there's Becky Sheldon from Community Services and Joanne Spring from
Monrovia Reads.
And here's the Monrovia Reads cart.
And that
bus.
looks good, doesn't it?
That's
Look
our
at it.
literacy van. And they go to the neighborhoods, and if the kids can't get to the library will come to them. And there it is, Monrovia Reads.
So if you have a reading problem in Monrovia, you're not really trying to solve it, are you?
That's right.
So who would they make contact with if they wanted to get involved with Monrovia Reads?
They should contact Sean Thrasher at the public library.
So just give them a call.
Right now, they're at 843 East Olive Avenue right now.
All
so
right.
Until the library's done, that's going to be their location. So talk to Sean over there if you want to get involved with Monrovia.
So if you want to get
Reads.
involved with the reading program, give Sean a call. He's waiting for you.
And reading is one of the most important things a kid
You
can
got to
learn.
do it, young or old.
Okay, right now we have Carol Ann Kaufman. And believe it or not, that is an international metro. She's the West Coast Whistler.
West
Listen to
Coast?
that. She's whistling.
A whistling champ. All right.
She's in the international whistling competition.
What
And
does-
she's also a hairstylist at Studio C on East Colorado Boulevard.
That's probably what
She even
pays
has
the
a
bill.
CD if you like to hear her whistling. She'll blow you away. You can visit www.westcoastwhistler.com for more information.
All right, and that followed behind who?
This is the San Gabriel Valley Foothills Beagle Meetup Group. So they all have beagles. Look
All
at
right,
them.
so if you have a beagle and you want to be involved or you want your beagle to meet some more friends, who do you contact?
You contact Rochelle Segrist.
Okay. Just a beagle
Good
away
morning,
from
Rochelle.
happiness.
sgvfbeagles@yahoo.com. Send them an email. If you got a beagle and you want to meet up with the other beagle people, there you go.
Maybe you want some beagle puppies.
Hi, Greg. They visit dog parks on a monthly basis, and they hike their dog-friendly trails and canyons. And they also welcome humans to
Okay.
join their group.
Okay,
Not
that'll
just
work
the
out.
beagles.
And if you need a friend, get a dog.
Dogs are good friends. Oh, here comes the trolley.
All right, here comes the trolley.
You know who's on that trolley?
It's loaded up. Give me a few names.
I think it's the Chamber of Commerce people. Wow, and
Oh,
it's packed.
those that promote the well-being of Monrovia through literature and other events, huh?
They have monthly mixers that are really fun, and you don't have to be a member of the chamber to come and partake
I
in
don't
the
think
mixers.
many people know that.
Really? Yeah. It costs you a little more.
Yes.
Members get a discount, but yeah, that's the Monrovia Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, there's a
Jeff
packed
Hurt,
crowd
I
in
see
there.
Jeff Hurt on there.
A lot of young folks on there,
Who
too.
else do I see on there? Good morning, everybody. Happy Monrovia Day.
Now, riding the trolley is free through Old Town, isn't it? Riding the trolley through...
Oh, yeah, we have 2 trolleys, actually.
Okay.
I think they're called Myrtle, and I forget the other one.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what your politics may be, but this is one year where the election fever has been crazy, right?
Absolutely. This is Congressional District 26, and as Obama supporters, they're choosing change and hope for future generations is what they told me.
All right. That's something that we need in politics, keeping the youth involved.
Yep, and in that group of people was our local delegate to the convention. She's one of the Obama delegates.
Okay.
So we actually have a Monrovian.
And here comes more.
Yep. Right now we have Russ Warner, the Russ Warner campaign. He's a Democrat running for Congress in the 26th district. He's endorsed by the Foothill Community Democrats.
Right.
That's our local Democratic club, along with the California Democratic Party. And I see a woman with blue hair over there.
And no matter what your politics is, you got to love it because it keeps everything healthy in America.
Good morning, Russ. That's Russ Warner there. He's joined by his son, Greg, who served 17 months in Iraq. So the primary is coming up June 3rd, and Russ wants to remind everybody to remember to vote. For more information on Russ, you can go to warnerforcongress.com.
And it's not too late to register to vote. You still have time. I think you could go to any local post office and pick up an application, fill it out, and be involved in the political process because that's one way of keeping not only just your community, but America strong.
Yeah, and that was joined by Russ Warner was the Foothill Democrat Club here in Monrovia. They're located here in Monrovia, and they meet on a monthly basis as well. If somebody wants information on that, they can go to obama14us@gmail.com. That's the Foothill Democrats. And right now, speaking of Democrats, this is Assemblyman
What a wonderful day in Monrovia for a parade. This is really great to be out every year.
The 44th Assembly District, and that's only part of the 27th District and the 44th District. So, and he's, what is that, another Fairlane?
Yeah. It's still on the road operating.
So, there's Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, Anthony. How you doing now? You said it all.
Gorgeous.
That's why the politicians never lost for words.
And now we have the Clifton Middle School Marching Band and Spirit Marchers.
So great to have music in the schools. I think it's tremendous.
Definitely. We need to keep that, too.
Yes,
We need to make
yes.
sure that doesn't go away.
They're
That's
bringing
the
it.
Wildcat there. No, the Cubs.
Go ahead,
That's the
Wildcats. Shake them up a little bit.
It's the Cubs, actually. It's their Spirit Marchers.
Young people, give them a hand.
And Sandra Reeder is their director. And I know I talked earlier about our service clubs in town, and right now there's one coming up in the parade. They actually are joining the Quota Club, so we now have the Rotary Club of Monrovia in the parade, and the president is Dennis Franklin.
All right, now some of the viewers out there might say, what does the Rotary Club do?
Well, I'm not sure. Do you? No?
You caught me with that one right there. I'm in trouble.
I know they do a lot of good work, and that's
Yes,
Dennis
they do.
Franklin, their current president, and he's driving himself. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning,
Service organization, no matter what. If you're
Reaching
involved
out-
in a
reaching
service
out to help.
organization, you're doing
Monrovia
good.
Welcome
I know they
Wagon
do a lot of
welcoming
work with
all
kids.
new
All right, next time they're going to be on Beyond the Headlines, and I'm going to do a half an hour
Good.
show with them.
I know recently they sponsored Splash over at the YMCA. They paid for kids to learn how to swim.
Tremendous.
And this is the Welcome Wagon.
The Welcome Wagon.
And
What
our
happens
very
with the
own Hal
Welcome Wagon?
Levins. Welcome Wagon was established back in 2000, and it was established by John Watson, and Hal Levins was invited to join in, and they go visit all of the people who buy new homes in Monrovia, and they drop off these nice, wonderful packages and welcome them to our wonderful town.
Hey, almost like here's the
And
key
that's
to the
Hal and
city.
his lovely wife Liz. Good
All
morning.
right, Liz. Nice
Happy
seeing you.
Monrovia Day. They wanted to say welcome to everybody in Monrovia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And
A
now
personal touch.
we have our final entry is George Panosian.
You mean the end is near?
This is the end. George, you're the last one. Happy Monrovia Day. And that's a 1974 Trans Am.
All right.
Wow. So
Donna, you're telling me the end is here.
that was it. So we had over 70 entries this year in our parade, and we had a lot of kids. And we hope that everybody enjoyed this year's celebration of the youth of Monrovia, our future hope and heroes. So we hope you'll join us later on today for the birthday bingo celebration, and we hope you'll be with us next year. And thanks, Ralph, for joining me.
All right. Thank you for the invitation. I enjoyed it. And to all the viewers out there and all on the parade route, get involved in the community. You can keep it strong and vibrant with your involvement.
And thank you to KGEM for broadcasting our parade for us. We can't do it without KGEM.
And we need you at KGM too. Come on, get involved.
So thank you to all the volunteers as well. We have a wonderful committee. We did it on a skeleton crew this year. We had sponsors that we would like to make sure get thanked. Please visit the website, the Chamber of Commerce website. We have lots of sponsors that we neglected to talk about today, but you can go visit them and see their banners down the street here in Monrovia. So thanks again. Happy Monrovia Day.
All right. Happy Monrovia Day to you.